So you may have heard of muscle memory. People say, well, if you've worked out, it's easier for you to get back in shape because you have muscle memory. And yes, that is true. But there are really two parts to that muscle memory. The first part is that when you do strength training, which Pilates is strength training, you regenerate and you rebuild the cells that are specific muscular cells for that movement. And so you do produce extra cells. When you stop exercising, even though you lose a lot of the muscular cells, some of them remain. And so when you go to restart your training, that muscle cell that is there can easily be reproduced because now it has memory of building cells exactly like that. And so you regain your fitness much easier than someone that has never worked out their entire life. And we kind of know that. But the second part of this you may not know is that muscle memory really involves the central nervous system. So when you have people that are athletes that are training, or musicians that are training, playing an instrument, any kind of repetitive training is done, not just to build that muscle, but to build the central nervous system controlling that muscle. It's sharpening the communication from the brain to the nerve to the muscle. And when you train in that specific way, what is happening to the nerves is that the sheathing of the nerve is being increased. And it's called myelination, right? The myokines at the end of the nerve grow and that sheathing becomes stronger. And so now there's a better connection, a sharper connection, a better relay of brain, nerve, muscle, bone. So now that kind of training needs to be done with the brain being engaged. So if you see people at the gym and they're standing there and they're just doing their dumbbells, the brain is not being connected to that nerve the way it should be. When you're exercising, doing strength training, you need to be focusing on your body, paying attention. When I tell you send your brain there, I'm trying for you to send your brain to that nerve ending so that you build a bigger sheathing of that nerve so that you gain better control of that muscle and kinetically you stay stronger and fitter. There is a condition where people remain contracted in a muscle. People have a sharp cramp, or there is people that just cannot return that muscle to its natural resting length. And a lot of that can be dehydration and lack of trace minerals like potassium, magnesium, zinc, and other trace minerals. A healthy diet is super important to help with all of the muscle contractions and also getting all those trace minerals. The easiest way is by eating leafy green vegetables, juicing, having salads, eating your vegetables, eating healthy, lean protein. So if you're a vegetarian, rice and beans becomes a complete protein. Eggs are a complete protein. Cheese, butter, but there's so many people that don't eat this and don't eat that. It's important that you give your body a complete range so that your body can build the collagen, so that your body can keep feeding the muscles, so that you keep regenerating your cellular energy and vitality. This is Pilates Master Nikki, and I'll see you soon for another layer of real Pilates.